Hey everyone. So the reason that we are isolating ourselves is because even though most of us, statistically, if we were exposed to the virus, would be okay. Most people are probably walking around with it. Here in San Antonio, there's probably many more cases than even we know because people are walking around with it and they're asymptomatic and they don't even know they have it. And most people that will get it will not even have a serious reaction or need to go to a hospital. But there will be people among us that will. And for that reason, we need to all be careful and we need to all be responsible. And that is the mitzvah of V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, of loving your neighbor as yourself. And of course, if we were the ones that we knew that were susceptible and if we knew that we were the ones that were weak and not immune to the virus, we would want that everyone around us also would isolate themselves. And we are doing that as a society because we care for each other, because we have responsibility towards each other, and because we love each other. And it's a mitzvah. It's a mitzvah of chesed, and it's a mitzvah of v'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, of loving your neighbor. That even though you yourself statistically will not be affected by it so badly, but because there are others among us that will, we care for other people, we care for each other. And that is a great mitzvah. So while we are in isolation, we can do it in one of two ways. We can either say, oh man, I wish I wasn't in isolation. Or we could say, you know what? This is the way it is. I have a mitzvah now that I can do. Let me do this mitzvah with happiness. Why be upset about it? It's not going to change anything. If we're upset about being isolated or happy about it, let us at least say we're isolated, but we're isolated for a good reason, because we're trying to stop something that can cause injury, that can cause death to others. And we're doing a mitzvah by doing that of v'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, of one of the significant foundational mitzvahs of the Judaism of loving your neighbor. So let's not say we wish not to be isolated. Of course we wish not to be isolated. But now that we are, let's not regret it, but let's embrace it and say, be happy about it. Be happy about the fact that we're able to do this mitzvah and do it with intent. There's two ways to do a mitzvah. You can do a mitzvah just haphazardly, or you could think about it and do it with intent and say, Hashem, we're doing this because you commanded us to do this. You commanded us to act in a certain way. And we should be happy about it and do this mitzvah with intent, because we're going to do it anyways. So we might as well do it in the correct fashion. And let's just think about the fact that we're not doing this because of any bad reason. We're doing it for a great reason, because we want to care for other people in society. And again, that is the great mitzvah of V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha.